What is up, guys? It's Storm back here with another video, and in this one I'm going to be continuing my Doki Doki playthrough, or Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. So I mean, let's just jump right on in. So like where I left off last time, right? I gave two of them my poem. At least chose a bunch of random ass words, dude. And we're just gonna continue there. So Sayori. She looking kinda good, but she an airhead. Sayori, this is a good poem, Storm. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Not the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I mean, kind of facts. Who dude who watches anime and plays video games and would fucking write poems in his spare time. Yeah, I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. I only joined to my character only joined to get close to these 4 girls, bro. My character is fucking thirsty as shit, dude. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Man, Japanese people really stick to their word, bro. And they really like to apologize a lot. I mean, I guess it's just like Japanese, people are just really nice in general, dude. I don't know if that's just a stereotype, though. It's like I said before, Storm, dude, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. I have a feeling that all 4 females, all 4 girls are hiding their true personalities and what they're really like what you see on the top is kind of a facade. She's probably some fucking psychotic maniac or something. And that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Facts. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I mean, there's so much fun you can have writing poems, so that'll be my way of thanking you. Of writing and reading books. There's only so much fun that you can be had doing that. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you're my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. I think it's just supposed to be sleep, not sleepy. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Hey, bars, dude. I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. Hey, bro, bars. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck? That ending is so random, but this middle part is bars, dude. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish you away a rainy day? Bars, bro. But kinda simple. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It's just kind of basic, or yeah, it came out nice, or how should I put it? Simple. Simple is more of the term. It sounds just like you, really. I feel like there's gonna be the horror aspects of this game are gonna come out of nowhere. Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hey, this was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Still probably gonna be simplistic though. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Natsuki, she's the short one, basically the tsundere of the story. Storm, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Would you expect to be believe? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Yep, Tsundere. I'm not a writer, maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Dude, kinda got hair. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry, you'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Fuck, bro. And you record for a while. It's not even been a while. It's been like almost 6 minutes, and I already got something in my fucking throat. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can speak, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because it kinda sucks ass. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously, but isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? And I thought Sayori was simplistic, but this dude, she took it to a whole new fucking level. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said, a rhythm at the end, a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I wouldn't call you a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Definitely the tsundere of the story, dude. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Bro, all you did was read fucking poems, my guy. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks, yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Damn, dude. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have actually asked someone who actually liked it. The quiet crawl and tsundere Hunada, bro. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. She's kind of simplistic too. And Storm did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. I don't know if that's another metaphor for something that, like, terrifying that might happen later, which I haven't yet. And Storm liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Bro, that's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Storm appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours, bro. This main character in the story's getting a harem already, dude. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically grew a size bigger as the storm started showing. Bro. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Storm, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Bro, imagine like being the main character and getting yourself into a situation like this, trying to defuse this, bro. Props to anime MCs who actually can do that, dude. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I mean, you should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I mean, like, I feel like anybody who's had an English class and they're reading something that's like fucking like 300 years old and trying to figure out what it means, you're just like, what the fuck does this mean, dude? I don't give a shit about Shakespeare. Like, bro, I could care less about Shakespeare. I couldn't give a damn. I couldn't give a rat's ass about Shakespeare's poems, dude. Sure, they might be good, but I can't understand that shit. Same with Edgar Allan Poe, dude. Like, the Raven's Eye, bro. I had to read that shit like last year. Oh my god, dude, that... like, answering questions on that, bro, that was annoying as hell. Help me explain that to her, Storm. Wait, that's what Spark Notes is for, dude. When you have to read a book for English class, fuck reading that. Fuck reading that, dude. Go on like Spark Notes or E-Notes, dude, and it'll give you a summary of the fucking chapter. I just can't win a little rant about English work, bro. I guess I am playing a fucking game called Doki Doki Literature Club, so I mean, I guess there's that. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Storm? Well, I don't know how to get dragged this in the first place. Facts, bro. They sound like I know anything about writing, but before I grieve, they'll probably be. Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki feels threatened when you said her poem was cute. See, bro, like, the situations like this happening for, like, the most basic of shit. Just because she called her poem cute, that was pretty much it. I didn't notice that, I'm sorry. But Natsuki took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. She's probably not gonna like me. That shows Yuri's side. I wonder how it's gonna affect the game. I feel like if it would change at all. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. That morning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. Storms out. My name's Storm. It's literally nothing though. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Bro, she's so adorable, my guy. If I was my character, I would definitely try and snatch that up, dude. I mean, just look at that, bro. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, bro. How could you not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. Maybe I should have chosen Sayori so, you know, they could, like, cheat would probably defuse the situation. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Storm. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of the club now. It's been like 2 days or something. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about you, you know. I would never do anything so shameful, so, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. That was kind of awkward as hell, dude. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Storm, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to do, to talk with everyone. If you call something neat to do, that means, like, you don't really know what to say. Like, if someone, like, puts on a performance and you just say, neat, and then you're probably thinking, like, god damn it. Whatever. Anyway, awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I gotta do another one, bro. I think to myself, I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I thought to myself with newfound determination. Storm, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. See, your heart beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. And I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew, you know, Storm, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you getting along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's, every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Hey, dude. We'll just have to see what the future holds. Sayori's probably gonna be dark as hell, though. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. I don't know if that's either fucked up or, like, if it doesn't really matter. It's kind of both, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Another one? Okay. Analysis, I guess. Awesome. Vibrant. Existence. Extraordinary. Electricity. Passion. Effulgent, I don't really know what that means. Unrequited. I'll choose that. Intellectual. Wonderful. Summer. Treasure. Vertigo. Jesus, dude, Massacre. But like ambient. Doki Doki. Entropy. Journey. I don't know, special. Crimson. Afterimage. Melancholy. How about dream? I'm just choosing like the most like words that like aren't really that basic and have like a deeper, like cooler meaning, I guess. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I've forgotten how many more times is this gonna be like repeating? Yeah, you create a poem, then you have them read it. Some like fight goes on, and then like you defuse it, and then you go back home and do that all over again. I hope that's not the case. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Storm. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. That's kind of a... Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Damn it, dude. Hell, knowing me trying to record a video. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? She broke? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Bro, she wants me to buy the food. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Bro, MC in this knows her too well for her, he knows her antics, dude. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Dude. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening, and her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, just don't let me borrow some money. Hold up. Hey, yo, you always gotta drink some good water, dude. The most refreshing shit on the planet, bro. I mean, if we didn't have it, we'd be fucking dead, so. But easily the best drink is Mountain Dew, my guy. That shit is hell good. Bro, I feel like this would be like the way I'm like commentating over this while playing this at the same time. I feel like I should like be streaming this, but I mean, streaming, I don't know. What do you want me to stream? Let me know down in the comments below. Good as hell, dude. Tell Storm to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. I don't really think Sayori can afford anything, dude. And frankly, after pulling mischievous little stuff like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. That's kind of dark. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, bro. Her face, she's so embarrassed. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. It's kind of a weird way to put it. Retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? I don't know if that's like a metaphor. That's just, I don't know, dude. You can never know with this game. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing, bro. Like, I feel like she maybe does it on purpose. These little hints, dude. Like, it's every now and then. I don't know if it's just like meaningless dialogue or like it has a deeper meaning. You don't know what this game is. This shit, when I downloaded this on Steam, it said psychological horror, so it's supposed to get inside your head and make you think, I guess, while also scare you at the same time. After all, she told me, guys, she was bringing me to the club before she even told me, but you wouldn't have to come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Dude, she tricked her into making them and tricked me into coming to get me to join. That's some serious planning, dude. That's some devious planning right there. I shouldn't actually go into that length just for it to get someone to join a club, like in real life. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Ooh, what was that? Whap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles under the desk. Ow. What was a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. She got slapped with a cookie, dude. It was probably Natsuki. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. restitution, dude. Oh my god. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then, it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Nah, Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Hugs it, dude. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oh my god, dude. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Dude, when's that scary shit gonna happen? Like, Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. What's gonna be like a slice of life type thing before like the scary shit starts to happen, bro? But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave that one? Fine, still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nose Sayori. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Gee, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glanced around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't either. Something about it happened, bro? Something happened to her? It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. I mean, can't really know that with this game, bro. She probably just had to do something today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. And that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Why she glance over at me, dude? What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Is that a lie? I can't really tell. It's probably the truth, though. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware. Hey, my bad, guys. I had to edit the last minute out. I had someone came in my room while I was recording, which is gonna be annoying as hell. But I mean, what can you do, right? I mean, you'd be living in your parents' house, right? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. But anyways, let's just get right back in. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. I should keep looking at my character, dude. Yay, that sounds cool. I would also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Storm. Monica smiled. Damn, bro, she be kinda look good, dude. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really let a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Alright, dude, the music is kind of a little loud. Settings. Music volume. There we go. Return. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared in the closet, probably to read manga and stuff. Hey Yuri, I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Hey, alright dude, just try and drink that good Mountain Dew, bro. No, I was kinda just waiting for you. bro, this shit is like the stuff of legends, dude. Mountain Dew is so fucking good, bro. That's the case. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, that's actually I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. It literally sounds like a thing, like a person from like England would say. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind of closet has like a water filter in it, dude. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and it also fetches an electric kettle. Bro, I can't believe they have this stuff in a classroom. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contracts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off? We're just Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business. Dude. Or do you... that's kind of mean. Or do you want to tell me where there's something wrong with helping involve Storm in club activities? My mouth gaps. I suppose there's something wrong with that. Let's go, Storm. She kind of reminds me of Hinata a little bit. Like, she's shy, but like, when she talks, like, about how she really feels, like, she's serious as hell. She just kind of reminds me of Hinata a little bit. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Like, they're shy. Like, yeah, bro, look at that. Like, kind of reminds me of Hinata a little bit, dude. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Definitely something Hinata would do, bro. Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated when you were off with me. No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Storm, bro, she just asked where you were going. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. But my character makes people feel like, when they feel like they did something bad, he's always there to like calm them down, dude. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. When you hate me for something as terrible as that, why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. True. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say. Yuri lifts her head. Storm, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Storm, do you like long tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. I feel like if, like, this was like in like Japanese, it'd be like wakata, or yokata, or something like that. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course, I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or something. And in that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Dude, it's just making tea. How impressed can you be by someone making fucking tea, dude? Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Bro, if any anime could like show making tea like over the top, it would definitely be Food Wars. Because that anime makes cooking actually enjoyable to watch, bro. He must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I might make a video on Food Wars one day, because I binge watched the shit out of that. It was a pretty good anime. I was letting it show and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about this Storm. Bro, my character's known you for like less than a week. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Storm, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? And why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage. If she gets back pain from just reading books, I wonder how many books she's read, dude. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that. Dude, I got it. And when you're reading, yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. She probably found it, dude. She probably snatched that right up. I take it since it goes well with tea. Does chocolate go well with tea? I don't know. The only tea I've ever drank is iced tea, and it was kind of terrible. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if instantly assumed the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer. Hey, yo, dude. My character making some moves. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle, dude. Facts, dude. Hey, yo, to my male watchers, bro. Like, dudes who are like my age, 16, like, if this happened with a girl, dude, you'd be like, oh shit, dude, I can't focus on this. You'd be having the same inner monologue as I'm seeing this. Your teacup, Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest, dude. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it then, it might get smudged in the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Hey, yo, dude. Bro, she kinda been looking good. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have a harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg, dude. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place. Dude! Just like that, Yuri closed her lips. Yuri's expression. So, dude, did I just. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Storm, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you're just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, and you don't really need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense, dude. Bro, this is some like affectionate type shit right here. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and following the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm, like before Yuri, but it's different this time. Bro, some analytical type shit, dude. I take the chocolate, place it in my mouth. I feel her hot. Okay, dude, it's kinda, it's kinda sus, dude. Yuri chills back. It's time to share poems. I guess it just kinda like skipped it. Yeah, of course. Did I accidentally skip it? I don't know. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, I don't think I skipped it. There's just, I don't know if I did. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, dude. Okay, no. Yuri, let's just see how they interact. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri starts with his poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Storm, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share that poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, the raccoon. This is kind of hard to read. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of... This is more of a short story than a poem. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon as well. The raccoon and urge. Yeah, urge. The moon increments. It's increments. I don't know if that's increment or increments. Its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Hey bro, I would name him Rocket, dude. I sliced the bread, fresh and soft to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon, is this supposed to be a metaphor for my character? The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, a classic... I don't know, I have no idea what this is. Pavlovian conditioning? I slice the bread and I feed myself again. It's more of a short story, really. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I wonder what the raccoon is supposed to be a metaphor. Is it supposed to be a metaphor for my character? I don't know. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Storm? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Feels like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. I guess people do have hobbies that they would probably want to keep away from anyone else, dude. like, I mean, my YouTube channel, I take that for one, bro. Like school's reopened, dude, and like I had to go back to like high school, right? Like, if it's not online or fucking who the hell knows how it's gonna be, but like I don't know if I'd want like my friends at school to know about this, dude. This would be a little awkward, and they brought me up playing a fucking Doki Doki Literature Club like playthrough. The best we can do is respect each other and individuals. Yep. Even if it's different, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. That's kind of a blunt way to put it. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Storm. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Your smile sincerely for a moment, for just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, how about like, Sayori? Here comes the simplistic, dude. The simplicity. Ooh, I like this one, Storm. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring if poems are in here, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. I'm just kind of just makes her seem like even more of an airhead. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. When you're always thinking about other people, you need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Is that I don't know if that's supposed to be, like, if she gets hurt really bad at some point in the future. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And like, even like the way she described it is like happy too, dude. And make a nice happy rainbow scenery that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Storm. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. Wow, that's what was the last one? About like breakfast. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, like balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of like sunshine and kittens and dreams, dude. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. Weighty, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle. She have like secretly have like depression deep down or something. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Hey, sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Hey, more bars, dude. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Caps elapsed, dude. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them from the shelf, one after the other. holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. It's like, dude, this last part kind of weirds me out a little bit. Holy crap, Zeri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I've been expecting something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Dude, like, I don't know if she's supposed to, like, express herself in a creepy way. This game is getting a little freaky, dude. This game is not freaky, this game is getting a little creepy, I can't lie. I feel like I was meant to express myself, yeah. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit easier. Writing is like magic. Yeah, I don't think I'd put it like that. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Damn, dude. Don't get ahead of yourself. See, Ray's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than 1 week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing that passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I should idea how to Lunatsky. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. Well, it's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Fluffy, is that? I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. It's kind of harsh, dude. That was a little unnecessary. Like, for real, dude. That was kind of fucked up. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would have probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. I wonder if it's gonna be as like simple as the last one. Here. I mean, I guess it's longer. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song every time she sang the chorus. My heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders, so I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always hear her talk. I feel like this is like a metaphor for like one of the people. Like, this is supposed to be like a metaphor for like what's her name? Monica or Yuri. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. So she's basically saying that she doesn't like someone, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone, bro, she's being a tsundere even in her writing. Like anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks about it. That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. I mean, kinda true. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. Also kinda true. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Facts, dude. Facts. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Facts, bro. Facts. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, she said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her for anything. Natsuki has trouble finding her words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even her writing style is really different. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in her poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, let's do the last one. Hi again, Storm. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that, you never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. I mean, if she's passionate, if someone's passionate about like something, being like watching anime or fucking reading a book, if they want to do that, they should just do it. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers? I don't know, bro. This sounds like it's probably dark as hell. If you don't mind, I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional, anyway. Monica kind of whispers in that last part. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know, I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, it saved me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise and it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, fudge, math I have nowhere for. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. The hell, dude? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just this like kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Damn, it's kind of an abstract way to put it. or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Then what the hell is the point of it anyway? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What the hell? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What the, bro, what this, is that like a fourth wall break? What the hell? Just my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm saving, dude, like, with that, like, yes. Bro, like, what the hell was that, bro? Was that like a fourth wall break or something? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations, don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica, yeah, we're going to have a oh, nah, dude. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it should just be embarrassing as hell, bro. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki, I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Imagine if there was like an actual anime about the over the topness that Food Wars has about like writing, dude. That'd be so crazy to watch. Just have like that one anime character with the motherfucker with the glasses that like knows way too much, and like you can't see his face because you can't see his eyes. Don't you want to share that with the others? And like there's a glare over his eyes, dude. Like that's definitely an anime trope. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place, but it's kind of rare for that trope to be the main character. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's accepted faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be Oh, nah, dude. Oh gosh, she'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, bro, this shit is starting to get kind of creepy, dude. Like, the, hints towards the future. I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't die, dude. That'd be sad as hell. I don't know. I don't think any characters are gonna die. It's probably like jump scares and shit. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No, wait, Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course, now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. I guess we don't get that. Actually, I know what the poem says. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Hey, yo, she is, bro. Definitely reminds me of Hinata. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called, Yuri, you can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if everyone is bewildered. It's up for me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's now for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and shakily walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How she does do it so easily. Trying to think about it when... It's your poem, so it'll come out. That's what I see. That would either be Soka or Naruhodo. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone that I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. You and Storm liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. That atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing doing it for everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Storm. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Storm lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Damn, dude. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applaud anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. It wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry about much for the festival. That's it. I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. You should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for this club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I have to do my best. Ready to get Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, so, well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Storm, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier, like how we get to. I mean. Sayori fumbles with the words, so let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sorry, dude. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore. Damn, dude. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time. Okay, let's see. No time. Universe. Ocean. Embrace. Rain cloud. Extraordinary. Crimson. Amazing. Waterfall. After image. Uncontrollable. Journey. Design. Effulgent. Imagination. Contamination. Climax. Atone. insight, essence, existence. Alright. Oh man, I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked into... Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Noski? Well, yeah, I'm not really talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. And that would be kind of nice, dude. You know, in America, we don't have fucking school festivals like that. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice, bro. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look for. Fried squid, isn't that just calamari, dude? I mean, it's not that bad, but like, I mean, not something that I would look forward to. I mean, it's just, it's just an appetizer you get whenever you go to a restaurant, dude. Oh, come on, are you saying you don't like squid? Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people? Yeah, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. That's not how you say my name at all. I guess that, like, in Japanese, it's supposed to be like, that's squid or something. So the joke makes no sense in translation. See, dude? Huh? Bro, what's that? What the fuck, dude? There's another fourth wall break, dude. Like, I'm assuming this is taking place in Japan, and, like, in the actual story itself, they're speaking Japanese, but, like, the translation, when you're playing the games in English, what the fuck, dude? That's creepy as hell. Like, Monica with the fourth wall breaks here, dude. What the fuck, dude? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori anyway? There you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in her corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand for her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a pic. It seems like a facade. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori's that since they've been preparing for the festival. They must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Storm, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I have noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Storm. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important for me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Or is that maybe the thing in her mind is you, Storm? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. It's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Storm. Have you thought about that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Yo. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I just said. I try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room while Sayori sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Besides, nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. Dude, constantly reading like the dialogue is... Bro, it's kinda... takes a lot of... I know it's like... not that much, I mean, but like I still gotta edit this video, dude. This video is gonna be over an hour long. For those of you wondering about Legacy and the Golden Fox, why they take so long, just sitting down and like reading the actual story doesn't like, it's not like, let's say one part of Legacy is 30 minutes, it ain't gonna take 30 minutes, it's probably gonna take like 2 hours or some shit, because I'm like make a lot of mistakes and I gotta like edit that out of the audio and like delete it and then redo that. So it takes a while, and if one part of like the Golden Fox is like an hour and 10 minutes, it's just gonna take like 3 to 4 hours. And then I gotta like edit that, like the rendering takes a while, it takes like a few hours on that, so overall it could take up to like 17 hours, even though like the video itself is just me like reading a story with a thumbnail in the background. And also the uploading, that takes like, if it's like super long, like an hour and a half, that could take like an hour. So it takes a while. And hopefully this doesn't take too long to render. But anyways, let's just get back to this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that, to stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. That's some good, like, buttons. Like, she's pretty good at reading body language, dude. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who's willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off to it, but when I asked her about it, she didn't really want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Storm. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in her case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, however, sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. And that is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I note, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yuri, dude. Storm, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has nothing been short but spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even share it with anyone. It's kind of a shame, maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles at me. Storm, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on. Damn, that's kind of a sad way to put it, dude. And there's music too. We're deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Bro, her body type, bro, look at that, bro. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Storm. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing with you, and then I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, and that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Storm. I speak too slowly, I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me like something. Damn, dude. It's gonna like bring a tear to your eyes, dude. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why with every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see, well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri, and if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. When you, if you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling and she does it. Do you want me to show me your poem? Or do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright, Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It's the distance, blue-green light flickers. Cone figure encroaches its path. The silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette glows closer. I open my umbrella, easing a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and draw my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand and the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. dude, like, it sounds like she's about to get murdered in the first part, but like, after this, it sounds like she's like meeting a ghost or something. Finishing the poem, I started to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems being usually cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what she means by this. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her won't touch you again. The poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I could keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. At that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put the poem away. Alright, dude, it's been like an hour and a half, bro. It's like, so I think I should probably end it off here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to go subscribe to my other channels. The links to those will be down in the description below. Also, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links to those will be down in the description as well. And yeah, I guess I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.